This is CBS News, Texas.
I know that sounds like a news open, but guess what? It is a party in Arlington. I'm Marvin Hirsch, and welcome to this CBS Texas special. It is Arlington's Juneteenth celebration, and we are smack dab in the middle of it. I am your host, Marvin Hirsch, and it is my privilege to be here at Levitt Pavilion. We've got lots of fun coming up for you. Phi Beta Sigma is putting this on in conjunction with the Levitt Pavilion and the city of Arlington. Oh my goodness, I can't wait until this party gets started. I heard the band getting warmed up, heard a little Chaka Khan. I heard you like that. You hear them in the background?
It's 5:30.
Does that mean the party's about to get started? I'm getting pumped up. So we've got lots of stories about Juneteenth coming up for you. Of course, this is about freedom for everybody. This is a story that really dates back to the late 1800s out of Texas and has grown into a national movement. It is about freedom. It starts with Juneteenth, kind of wraps up on the 4th of July. And hey, we live freedom all year long here in the great US of A. And I am so proud to be an American here today in Arlington. And this party is getting underway. We are expecting the national anthem to come up in just a moment. But first, let's get a check of our weather with my colleague, Lauren.
Happy first weekend of summer. Meteorologist Lauren Boswick here with your first alert weather update. If you're headed off to the Arlington Juneteenth celebration tonight, 94 degrees at 5 p.m. 101 is that heat index value and what it's going to feel more like. So drink plenty of water if you're headed outside. 7 p.m. 92, then dipping back down into the upper 80s around your 9 p.m. hour. Moving into the day tomorrow, high temperatures will be topping out in the mid 90s once again for most of us across North Texas. It'll be hot, dry, sunny, and windy. Winds from the south gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour. We have a ridge of high pressure dominating in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and this sky is going to hang out across the central and eastern United States throughout this whole entire next upcoming week. And that's what's going to continue to bring on the heat. We're talking about temperatures in the mid 90s, not only for your Sunday, but as we start your first official full week of summer. 95 and breezy, mostly sunny skies into Monday. That'll be the case as we move through this next week.
All right, I don't know if you've ever been down to the Levitt here, just finishing up on the stage. A couple of our members of our first alert weather team, Brittany and McKenna, just leaving off of the stage here. I believe this is the national anthem part here. So just out of respect for our country, I think I'm going to move out of the way. If you are so moved, stand up in your homes and put your hands over your hearts.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs were seen in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring, ring with the heart liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as a listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of hope that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory. Oh, is one God of our weary years, God of our silent tears. Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the marvelous light. Keep us forever in the path. Oh, we pray, lest our feet stray from the place where our God we met thee. Lest our hearts drunk with the wine of the world we forget thee. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. God bless you. Thank you.
All right, all right. Y'all
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Francis Scott Key, of course, wrote the Star Spangled Banner, and James Weldon Johnson wrote the Black National Anthem. He was more of a Harlem Renaissance poet, but he was able to pen that song. So let's switch gears and go to, she says she answers to anything, but Latasha Tako is the executive director of the Levitt Pavilion. How about Queen? How's that for you?
Oh my gosh, you did amazing, Marvin. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, thank you guys for being here and being a part of this awesome celebration for Juneteenth. It's a great day.
So tell me about this partnership that you have with Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and why did you all decide to get into it?
Well, the mission of Arlington is to build community through music, right? That's what we do here at the Levitt. So our mission is to meet with the different partners in the community, and who better was Phi Beta Sigma. They were on board in the very beginning. We're in our 4th year to celebrate today, and we started building the partnership. And so again, we had meetings, we meet throughout the year, and it's to create this space in Arlington where we can celebrate and bring everyone together in our community. So they've been great to work with. Levitt, it's our mission, build community through music. And you know, Arlington is the #1 diverse city in the state of Texas, the 4th in the country, and this space is open for everybody. And that's another important thing about today.
It is a beautiful facility, simply beautiful. So this cannot be the only thing that you all have going on here, right?
No, we have so many events throughout the year because we put on live free music, and the idea is that the music that we put on our stage is something that the community would have to pay a ticket to. And that's the Mortimer and Mimi Levitt Foundation idea, that it's free and that anyone in the community can bring a chair, bring their food, sit on the lawn, and just enjoy the music. We do Friday, Saturday nights. through July 3rd, and then we'll, July and August get a little hot, and then we'll kick back Labor Day weekend. So we have great music, all genres of music too, which is nice.
Okay, so for the folks who are making it down tonight, what is the parking situation like?
So the really nice thing about downtown Arlington is that there's spaces all over downtown. And so, we have a very open, not a lot of parking lots that you have to pay for parking. So you can park on all the streets, City Hall parking all around, the parking garage over at UTA. So you can pretty much find a space anywhere here.
Okay, Natasha, you got a little shuffle on you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Got a little shuffle?
Oh my gosh, and I'm going to tell you what, Big Sam's Funky Nation, he's going to bring it tonight. He's been talking about it all week. He's excited to be in Arlington, excited to be on the Levitt stage. So we're going to be dancing, as you can hear in the background. We're ready. It's going to be fun.
Thank you so much. Natasha, it is my honor to meet you.
Man, I'm glad to have you all here. It's a great partnership with you guys too. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Natasha Takeo, and just my imagination in the background playing. I tell you what, let's take a break, and when we come back, we've got more of this Juneteenth special. We're just getting started. Don't go too far. Get a little water, but don't go too far. So, welcome back. We are having a party in Arlington. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. Phi Beta Sigma can, because they have been putting this on for about 4 years now. I have the chapter president. Come on in here, Tori. I promise I won't bite unless you have some food.
It's here. We have plenty of food. We have vendors that will take care of you, I promise.
So this is Tori Page, right?
Yes, sir.
So Tori, tell us, how did you all even come up with this idea?
Wow, so we had an opportunity to partner with the Levitt with our 501c3 Service First initiative. So we have some conversations, and we met with them, and they say, hey, we want to do a thing, and we put our minds together. And that was right at the same time that Juneteenth became a national holiday. And so we found an opportunity to partner with the Levitt, Service First, and Phi Beta Sigma to make a true impact in Arlington. And through conversations, here we are 4 years later.
Wow, and obviously, I mean, like this isn't a small facility here, y'all. It's something going on.
Yes, sir. So yeah, this has been a wonderful thing. This thing has grown over the years. Building. We average about 2,000 to 3,000 people a year, and so people they'll fill in the lawn in about 30, 40 minutes as it cools off. The music is already here. The vendors are here ready, and so people will be here in a minute, and that's going to be a great event for us.
Okay, for those who have not been, would you describe the atmosphere from year to year? What's it like? Is it a family reunion? Is it like a fest? What is it like?
It's like a family reunion and a kickback at the same time. So we're having great music, but we're fellowshipping, we're networking, but it's an all great, safe environment. It's family friendly, so you'll see kids running around, clean music, great food, and even better music.
And the outcome, once people get in their cars and put the keys in the ignition and go home and they drive away, what do you want them to have in their thought bubble about the fraternity, the event, and what happened here?
Excellent question. At the end of the day, we want them to remember Service First and what we do in this community. We're providing scholarships, and everything we do is for fundraising for scholarships. We'll be awarding scholarships this evening for our scholarship winners this year. It's a process that we try to support the local Arlington, Grand Prairie, and Mansfield students. And looking at males, we want these boys to go to school. We want to just give them a hand up as they go to college. And so that's one of the biggest things that we try to do. So when they leave here, we want them to remember the Sigmas, Service First, and the Levitt put on a great event, but it was a party with a purpose, and we want to help these kids.
I love parties. I love purpose.
Absolutely.
Right.
Purpose. The purpose is that we're here to serve the community through business, through scholarship, and through education.
Okay, so how many scholarship recipients do you all have this year?
This year we have 4 scholarship recipients. I know we're going to have 2 here, but in the past we've given out over 20 scholarships with over $40,000 worth of scholarships over the years.
And people don't realize, I mean, like, people need that money. It's really important.
Absolutely. College is going up, tuition is up, books is up, housing is up. I understand at a real level what that looks like. So we're giving out scholarship $500,000, but that helps with books, that helps with food. So every little bit helps when you go to college.
All right. Can I just call you Prez?
I'll take that.
Thank you so much, Prez, for joining us. All right, thank you. Miss Opal Lee, I'm sure you've heard that name a few times. Her vision for a national Juneteenth museum in Fort Worth is still on paper, but as our Caroline Vandergrift learned, the latest plans for the development on the city's historic South Side is becoming closer to reality.
A testament to the enduring power of hope will soon become a permanent part of Fort Worth's legacy.
It's going to be a beacon of light.
The National Juneteenth Museum will be a place to honor and celebrate the day when enslaved people in Texas learned of their freedom, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth became a federal holiday in 2021, thanks to Dr. Opal Lee, a Fort Worth woman who dedicated decades of her life to raising awareness about its significance.
So it means so much to Fort Worth because our very own was an icon to make sure that this is not just a Texas thing, but this is a national freedom for all people, because none of us are free until we all are free.
Fort Worth City Council member Chris Nettles believes the museum will be a catalyst for new development in the historic Southside neighborhood.
It will bring so much traffic and growth and activity.
This is where the National Juneteenth Museum will be built once the Southside Community Center is torn down. Fort Worth City Council approved its demolition just a few months ago.
It's going to be incredible.
The museum says it will cost $70 million to build the facility, and they won't begin construction until fundraising is done.
The City of Fort Worth has committed $15 million to the National Juneteenth Museum. The state legislature have just committed to $10 million to the National Juneteenth Museum.
Paving the way for the museum to finally become a reality.
My greatest hope is that families will be able to come together from all different cultures to come to a location and understand history.
And to celebrate freedom. In Fort Worth, Caroline Vandergrift, CBS News, Texas.
All right, thanks a lot, Caroline. Our streaming special continues, and a party here, of course, is about to get underway. Stay with us. Don't you go anywhere. I think that's a little Rick James. Come on back. Welcome back to our streaming special from Arlington, where there is a full Juneteenth party going on here. You know, as we honor Juneteenth, it gives us an opportunity to not only reflect on freedom, but also on family history. Some of them almost lost to slavery. So last year, we introduced you to a North Texas woman who uncovered her family's roots and traced it back to her lineage over 200 years. Well, this year, our Nicole Neeson sits down with her again as she continues that journey of trying to meet even more distant relatives.
She was born near Memphis, Tennessee, and was owned by a slaveholder.
Jacqueline Ford always knew there was power in her bloodline, but it wasn't until she came across an article in the Henderson Library that she became the family historian.
I would be like the great-great-great-granddaughter.
She discovered she's a descendant of Mary Humphreys, a woman born into slavery in 1805 in Memphis, auctioned off and brought to Tatum, Texas until Juneteenth of 1865 when she learned she was free. Since then, Jacqueline has made it her mission to uncover as much as she can about her family's past.
Love on your descendants, love on your family.
Family lore says Mary lived to 125 years old, had 6 children, and left behind hundreds of descendants across Texas. Last year, more than 100 of them gathered in Arlington for their first ever family reunion. It's where Jacqueline met Ingrid Williams.
We're cousins because my great-grandfather and her, I believe, great-grandmother were siblings.
Their connection was confirmed through family records, shared stories, and photos.
But to also pass the baton and make sure that our younger relatives keep that going, because it's very important for us.
The baton was passed to the youngest attendees, some just 4 and 5 years old.
Our oldest is 101. She lives in D.C.
And to them, that's what Juneteenth is all about. Not just freedom, but legacy, and the chance to be reminded that no matter the past, the future is ours to shape.
Some people want to celebrate because it's a holiday. I want to celebrate it because it was the life that was lived.
In Fort Worth, Nicole Nielsen, CBS News, Texas.
Thank you so much, Nicole. You know, it has been a blast, and we are just getting started, or they're just getting started. 2,000 to 3,000 people expected here. Fourth year Phi Beta Sigma has put this on with Levitt Pavilion. And of course, we are so thrilled at CBS News Texas to be a part of this. This is a blast. I'm hearing some of my oldies, some of my favorite songs. Do you hear that? That's Bobby Brown from back in the day. I heard Rick James, Chaka Khan. They've got food out here. Got some AC. Lots of people are going to line the lawn here. And on the stage is where it's all going to be happening right there. A party like none other right here in Arlington.